Hi everyone, I'm Patricia Nicole Painted Hair, and I'm Redken's Global Artistic Ambassador. I'm so excited to be here because I'm going to be talking about Redken's newest lightener, Blonde IQ. It's such an amazing lightener, and I've been able to work on it with all of my clients, and I get to showcase it today. I'm also excited to show you how amazing it is and what a beautiful lift you're able to get and why it's such a perfect pairing with Shades EQ. I'm gonna do an amazing transformation on my model Chantel, so let's get into it. First, we need to lighten her because as you can see, she's all solid brunette. So I'm gonna be using, of course, the new amazing Redken Blonde IQ. And here I want to talk a little bit about this lightener and just how incredible it is. First of all, it has advanced neutralization, and the reason why that's so important is because whenever you use this lightener, it's going to be able to get your lift to a perfect 9 levels in order to be able to get you that clean, clear lift that's going to be able to support Shades EQ. Now, when I used this lightener, I was so impressed with how clean and clear that lift is and how healthy the hair was. I also want to talk about the dedicated developers. As you can see, I have 2 here. I'm going to be using 20 volume. That's important because 20 volume is what you want to use in foils. This is going to be a lightener that you can use for multiple processes. You can use it on scalp, you can use it in foils, and you can also use it to paint with. Now, when you're using it on scalp and in foils, you want to use it with 20 volume. When you're painting the hair, you can use 20 volume or 30 volume, and that's why 30 volume was developed. I always use 20 volume in foils because slow and low is key for successful lifting. Now I want to talk about the mixing ratio so that way I can get into blonding Chantel. I'm going to be using a 1 and 1.5 mixing ratio, and that is what is recommended by the manufacturer, and that's what I like to use because I like that creamy consistency. Also, one thing I want to talk about that is extremely important, and another reason why I love this product so much, is that you can actually really whip this lightener and you're not going to get any swelling. This lightener is not going to move, and you're going to be able to get the consistency exactly the way you want it, which is so important. So I'm going to mix it up. I always scale my lightener. That's really important. So here we go. Going to take this off. The neutralization is really key too because it is going to go in and it's going to neutralize any unwanted underlying pigments to be able to get you to the ideal level that you need to create the beautiful look that you're going for using shades. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I always like to start off a little bit using less than what I think I need, and if I need to go back and remix more, I can do that. For me, I feel like I'm always able to get a batch of lightener that's going to work effectively, and also I'm not going to be mixing up a huge batch of lightener and then wasting product. So always start off smaller than what you need and then go from there. You want to make sure that you are using the dedicated developer, and it does have the Pro-Oxide Oil Developer that is made for the Blonde IQ 9 Plus. That's really important. You want to make sure that you are using this dedicated developer. Okay, so now I'm going to tare the scale and I'm going to use 60 grams of the dedicated developer. So just pour it right in. So now I'm just going to whisk it. I like being able to whisk it and not worry about it fluffing up or, expanding, because that's really a huge concern for a lot of stylists, especially stylists that are doing bleach and tones or doing a lot of heavy foil work, is they don't want their lightener to move in the foils. They want it to stay in place. And so being able to come up with a lightener that can get you a beautiful lift, a beautiful healthy lift, and also stay exactly where you put it is so important. Also, in order to do that, being able to create that consistency and be able to work quickly is also something that is a concern for stylists as well. And so you have everything you need right in your hands, right, with this lightener. Okay, so now I'm just mixing it up, and it whisks together so quickly. I'm almost done, and I'm gonna show you the consistency. Took a few seconds, and then I'm already done. So as you can see, it's creamy, it's smooth, there's no lumps. And now I'm ready to start foiling. Now that I finished foiling the left side of the head and the back side of Chantel's head, I want to explain to you what I did. So I went in and I did horizontal slices because I wanted to cover most of Chantel's head, and I also wanted to make sure that I did slices only, no weaves, because I really wanted to be intentional with her placement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to push back a lot of the hair that you can see that's falling out. A lot of this is just her new growth and baby hair, and I'm just gonna go ahead and push that down, just to kind of move it out of the way. One tip that I have for using Redken's Blonde IQ 9+ is to make sure that you are thoroughly saturating both sides of the hair. The reason why you wanna do that is because this lightener doesn't move. It goes on and it spreads evenly, but you wanna make sure that you're doing your part to ensure that you are getting an even and beautiful lift. So now I'm going to paint my board just like this. So that way, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the hair in the board and it's gonna act like glue. That's gonna help me saturate the back of the hair. And then I'm gonna hold the hair down just like that. Now what I mean when I say you wanna make sure you're saturating both sides of the hair is you wanna make sure that you're rolling the lightener down. You wanna get enough of the product on top of the board, and you just want to make sure that you swipe that lightener back and forth, just like that. This is really important because again, the lightener does not move, and so you want to make sure that you are helping it get through the grains of the hair. And this is really a good thing because whenever you're doing detail work, like you're doing a bleach and tone or any type of hair painting, or even if you're stacking foils, this lightener isn't going anywhere. So you just want to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to get the even lift that you're looking for. Just like that. And look at how beautifully this lightener lays in the foil. Just a little bit more. And just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my foil right on top of my section. And this is another trick that you can do, is you can really push that lightener in just like that. And this is my panel. I did the same thing all around the head and the back and on the sides. I also left out different sections of hair because this is going to act like lowlights because I really want her to have a dimensional look. And then I'm going to move on. I'm going to continue up the side of her head. So now I'm going to start in the front of Chantel's hair, and as you can see, I don't have any tease. I'm just gonna go right in because I want her to have a pretty bold face framing highlight around her face. And I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and load this board with my lightener, making sure to move this product back and forth. I really want this lightener to give her a beautiful and clean lift. That's really important. So you really wanna work it through each grain of the hair. I just kind of move my brush to the side and open up the hair. As you can see, if you open up the grains of the hair by moving it left to right, you really can see the dark areas. You just do that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then swipe it down, just like that. And you're gonna go in, take your foil, put it on top, and push that lightener down. That's gonna be your first section. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move all the way back until I hit the back of the hair, I'm going to start adding a little bit of tease more and more and more as I go back. As an artist, that is gonna be up to you to decide how much tease you wanna create in your client's hair. I really wanna create sort of a diamond effect where I'm going in and I'm creating more depth as I go towards the back of the head. And so that's why this hair has no tease. And then I'm gonna start stair-stepping it going further back. I talked to you about how amazing Redken's Blonde IQ 9 Plus is, but now I get to show you. She's all finished processing and I'm gonna do a foil pull that's so satisfying. These are the clean, clear blonde results I was looking for. In order to support the Redken Shades EQ, I'm gonna apply on top of this hair. It's amazing. Now that I'm finished with Chantel's Raw Lift, it's gorgeous. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. And remember, I used Blonde IQ 9 Plus. Now I'm gonna move into a color melt using Shades EQ. I'm excited because I get to show you exactly the process to be able to create this beautiful transitional melt that is gonna finish off the look perfectly. I'm gonna use a bowl and brush application at her base, and then I'm gonna use a bottle application on her mid-lengths and ends. So let's get started. At her base, I'm gonna be using 05N and 06 NCH of Shades EQ. I'm going to be mixing that with Shades EQ Gloss to Gel. This is gonna give me a beautiful light chocolate look. And then I'm going to be melting it into Shades EQ, Shades 010 GRO and 09N. This is going to give me a beautiful rosy gold reflective natural look that is going to be stunning for the fall. I'm so excited for you to see what her color looks like when she is all finished. Thank you so much for watching Chantel's transformation. Her hair came out beautiful. As you can see, she has all these multi-dimensional ribbons of color. I was able to get her the cleanest, most beautiful blonde lift, and that's all thanks to Blonde IQ 9 Plus. Remember, it's the perfect pairing with Shades EQ, so I can't wait for you to go back and try this on your client. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.